Ever wondered what it feels like to live in a museum? Well guys, I'm about to show you a home that looks just like that. Welcome to Adler in the Park at 2700 North Lakeview.
Go on.
Between 1915 and 1917, architects David Adler and Henry Dangler designed a row of Georgian-style homes as a creative social community for friends who were both artists and notable figures in Chicago society. 106 years later, the property is restored. This home has 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, 5,200 square feet of interior living space, 800 square foot terrace, listed for $5,650,000. Interior design by Kim Flashner Interior Design and restoration by Foster Design Build. And before we start the tour, I'd like to send a big thanks to Wendy Berg of Baird and Warner for letting me tour her beautiful listing. Guys, to start the tour, let's talk about the facade of the home. So first of all, you have this black wrought iron fence that kind of goes all the way around. I think it looks gorgeous. And the entrance to Residence 2 is actually right through this gate. So the facade of the property has light limestone in the lower half and rich dark brick in the top half. I think it looks really, really elegant, and it looks great with this sconce that's right over here. Love the black door, love the hardware. Can't wait to show you guys this unit. Let's go. Guys, welcome to Residence 2. I am so excited to show you this unit. So to give you an idea of the layout, on the main level, we have our kitchen, living room, dining room, office, and then right down the hall, we have our family room. And on the top level, we have our master bedroom and 2 more bedrooms, and a surprise. So this is what I call a formal dining room. Guys, it's huge. It's large enough to sit at least 20 people. So right over here, you can have a large dinner table right underneath this gorgeous light fixture. And guys, isn't this beautiful? Looks like frozen raindrops, kind of. Very chic, kind of provocative, looks very expensive. So you have these floating buffet counters on each side of the dining room. They look beautiful. And the stone is Carrara marble, very nice. And then they have these gorgeous antique mirrors over it. And we have to talk about these floors, guys. These are beautiful white oak chevron floors. I think they really make this home what it is. They just kind of brighten it up. They look very classic. They're sort of in line with the vibe and the architecture of this home. Okay, and right off your dining room is this really nice private terrace. And guys, this is one of 2 terraces in this home. And this terrace isn't huge, but it is beautiful. You have the views of the park, unobstructed. And I love this. Such a unique, beautiful sculpture. As we make our way into the kitchen, I have to point out this really innovative and cool design detail. So when you're having a dinner party, this is where you can keep your food, drinks. When you're not having dinner, you can use it to showcase your family photos or maybe some interior design accessories. And then right next to it is a really large closet, and it goes all the way underneath the staircase. All right, let's see the kitchen. Okay, welcome to the kitchen. Guys, this kitchen is gorgeous. So many things to point out. I don't know where to start. You have your countertops, you have the fridge, you have the oven, you have the cabinetry. Let's talk about the countertops. So this is Carrara marble with this really nice beveled edge all around, and you'll see this design element throughout the home, like in the bathrooms and in the kitchen, in the butler's pantry. Marbles and kitchens aren't as risky as it is perceived. Yes, it's porous and it's susceptible to staining from wine and liquids and stuff like that, but with some good sealant it'll last for a very, very long time. In fact, I think the wear and tear on the marble kind of enhances the space and adds a lot of character. This thing is thousands of years in the making. The color of the kitchen is very elegant. They selected a really nice matte white color with these gorgeous textured brass handles. And then actually the island cabinetry, they went with a more modern, flat gloss finish. These cabinets are by New Style Cabinets. That's the manufacturer. They do all the high-end product, and everything they do is just absolutely beautiful. And right over here is your integrated refrigerator. And guys, the size of this thing is like, this is probably one of the largest fridges we've featured on this channel. Look at the height of this thing and look at the width of this thing. Sub-Zero, latest and greatest. Really, really nice refrigerator. And then guys, right this way is your wolf range. Looks gorgeous. And then they ran the Carrera marble counters along the backsplash. I love the hood. It's got a nice brass detail. And then the actual hood has a gunmetal facing, which I think is very elegant, and it works really well with the color palette in this kitchen. And then they have all the cabinets, and they have all the drawers. And right over here is your sink. And guys, notice the entire thing is made out of marble. So you got backsplash, counter, the actual sink, and actually runs all the way up to the window. And of course you're east facing here. So in the morning, like you could see the sun come up, and this entire kitchen is flooded with natural light every morning. And right over the island, you have these beautiful clusters of pendants. And these are gorgeous. Guys, they look like oversized diamonds. And right this way, guys, is your pantry. So in the pantry, you have this really nice marble sink, some shelvings, some more storage. The interior of the kitchen cabinets is made of walnut, and that must be very, very expensive. And the best part of, well, the kitchen and the pantry is this Miele coffee maker. This thing is awesome. It's very expensive. It's like $3,000 or $4,000, and it makes the best coffee. And I know it because I've tried it, and it's like better than any coffee shop. There are actually different languages that you can program it. Russian. Я хочу кофе. I don't think it talks back. And right over here is your living room. You're facing east and you're facing south. So there's always really great natural light in this room. I like the location for the TV. One of the things I have to point out, and this is something that you see as you walk throughout the entire property, including your closets, are these moldings. And they kind of bring out the rich history of this home. I really like it. Recop carpentry. They did all the finished carpentry in this project. I gotta show you these light switches. So these are actually Legrand, and they're smart switches, and they control different parts of the home. So with one button, when you arrive to the house, you hit welcome and all the lights turn on. And then goodbye, they all turn off. And then there's some other really cool features. And adjacent to your dining room is your office. And this is a very versatile space, and this room is perfect for an office. I think it could also be a gym. You're south facing, so you have great natural light coming into this room. And right over here, you have these built-ins, which are perfect for storage. This window actually overlooks your private terrace. Okay, I gotta find out what color this is, because this is like the most perfect shade of gray. It's like taupey. It's beautiful, it's so subtle. I'm gonna call the interior designer right now and find out. We found this card in the laundry room. Hi, Kim. Hey, it's Andrei. I'm doing a tour of 2700 Lakeview. What is the name of this beautiful shade of gray that you used in the home? Yeah, definitely. You said you think it's rodeo. Okay. It's beautiful, and you know what? I'm not even sure what I'm calling it, but you've got a million projects going on, and for you to know every color of every project is just unreasonable. Thank you so much, Kim. Talk to you later. So it's a shade of gray. She wasn't sure what shade of gray it was, and I don't know why I expected her to know because she's got a ton of projects going on, but it is beautiful. And when I found out, guys, I'm gonna share with you exactly what color this is because it is awesome. I think I'm gonna use it in my home. And right across from the office is this little room over here. It has a base cabinet that actually functions as the wine cooler. More built-ins, you can feature your wine. And then there's a little counter right over here. And right this way is the bathroom that services the main level. Guys, it's a really beautifully designed bathroom. It's very elegant, it's very clean, lots of shades of gray. Right over here is your floating vanity in this high gloss finish. I love the sconces that are attached to the mirror. And then this wall covering looks very, very elegant. And right this way is your shower. You have this gorgeous marble tile, and I love the design element they use. They actually have these matte finish metal strips that kind of run all from the ceiling to the wall and all across the bathroom on the floor. And on the way to the family room, this is where your private elevator goes, guys. Obviously it's being built out right now and being installed, but this is where you enter your home. It opens up directly into your unit. And you know, to the left, down the hall, you go to the kitchen, and then to the right, you enter this magnificent family room. This room is gorgeous. And I know I say gorgeous, referring to everything in this home, but this room is very special with this marble mantle that looks amazing. Look at the millwork in this room. It's kind of insane. You have the Agandard pattern, moldings and paneling, and then the skylights at the top. And through these French doors, you enter a private 800 square foot terrace. You could see the lake from here, you could see the park from here. Like, imagine entertaining on this terrace. And this is what it looks like when it's not covered in snow. Guys, this beautiful staircase with this gorgeous iron railing is actually original to the unit. And we're gonna take the staircase to go see the bedrooms. On the way to see the bedrooms, guys, look at these skylights. They look awesome, and they actually flood the entire second level and the first level with a lot of natural light. And this is the second bedroom on the top level. It's a really good sized room. You have south-facing windows. And right this way is probably the largest Jack and Jill bathroom I've ever seen, guys. Look at the size of this bathroom. You have this massive vanity, again, Carrara marble, large mirror. I like the selection of sconces. They're very clean. And right over here is your shower, and you have this really nice deep soaking tub, marble subway tile. And notice how it's actually staggered, but it's not symmetrically staggered. I like how it's sort of like off center a little bit. I think it breaks up the pattern and looks really nice. This bathroom also has heated floors, which in a home like this is a must-have. And also on both sides of the bathroom, you have pocket doors for privacy. Right this way is your second bedroom. Lots of windows, lots of closet space. Very, very elegant. Guys, I should also mention that besides the grand staircase and the elevator, there is a back staircase that can be used to access every level of the home, and it's right over there. Speaking of elevators, in a home like this, your elevator has to take you to every floor of the house, and this home is no exception. And here's the laundry room. There's more marble. Marble, marble, marble. Okay. You can never have too much marble, that's what I always say. I love these cabinets, guys. They're in a really nice shade of navy. Not only is it beveled, but it's actually rounded, which is very complicated and expensive to do. All right, who's ready to see the master bedroom, guys? Right this way is your master. A really good sized room. Lots of natural light. Windows, 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 windows. 2 walk-in closets. There's one right over here. And then there's one right this way. And this one is actually a lot bigger. Again, beautiful closet systems and all the built-ins by New Style. Everything is so crisp. And I love the workmanship of everything in this house, guys. From the millwork, to the cabinets, to the trim, to the paint, everything is just pure perfection. All right, we're now in the master bathroom. And guys, this is what a luxurious bathroom is supposed to feel like. To my right is this oversized soaking tub. And I love the unconventional size of it. And I love plumbing fixtures that are off the wall in polished nickel. Okay, and this is one luxurious shower. Guys, I love the shower. I love the design of it. It's so luxurious. I love the tile choice. You have marble molding in multiple areas. You've got the rain shower heads. You've got body jets. And of course, it's a steam shower. And it actually has a speaker inside the shower, so you could rock to your favorite tunes as you're steaming. And right over here is this beautiful timeless vanity. Guys, I love this installation here. And I love the shape of the counter. And by the way, the vanity here also features walnut interior. So there's like luxury in every inch of this home. And right over here is a nice window. And again, you can see the lake, you could see the sun come up. Amazing. My kind of bathroom. Guys, thanks so much for checking out this video. To find out how much this home actually sells for, follow along on the channel. And if you guys love interior design and you love touring luxury homes, consider subscribing. And with that, I'll catch you on the next video. And then this front door in black color is really, really nice looking. I love this black door with gold hardware. I think it adds a really classic, clean element to the facade. Is that a provocative light fixture? Turn off the heat. I'm just kidding. Okay, there's more marble. There's a lot of marble. They must have used up all the marble from the local quarry for the entire year. I don't know, it's not that funny.